The other day we talked about the press conference for the Carmelo Anthony family that was led by a pastor whose name is Dominique Alexander, and I didn't understand why this man was representing this family. Just knowing that he was not a legal representation for the family, why was he standing there giving this bogus press conference that was clearly all about him? It was clearly all about him. Now, people are associating him with the Anthony family. They think that he's their lawyer, and all kinds of things is breaking out. And we're going to talk about it, but y'all know I got to go and fetch my article, and she going to be right back. Okay. Well, all right.
BeeSparrow, 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 BeeSparrow. Yo, dog, it's BeeSparrow. Like, share, and subscribe. This release is gonna bring it live. Information, world news, current events, the source. Accurate as a fingerprint. A cool sister, a force for the people. Attacking real enemies, strategy that's lethal. There will be no sequels, so get your tickets. A cool place for you to sit back and kick it, or get evicted. Dialogue till we get to the bottom of it. We can agree to disagree, hate it or love it. Either way, she's sitting and talking like an arrow. Introducing, ladies and gentlemen, BeeSparrow.
So by now, a lot of you know the story of Carmelo Anthony, and I'm not talking about the NBA player Carmelo Anthony. I'm talking about Carmelo Anthony with a K, the 17-year-old boy. This article called him a 17-year-old man, but he's a 17-year-old boy who was accused of stabbing a teenager to death. Both of them were teenagers. Both of them were boys. It's just that one of them were white. The one that got stabbed to death was white. And this happened in Texas. And it's reported that the activist connected to the family has a long history of criminal abuse. Activist Dominique Alexander is the president and CEO of Next Generation Action Network, according to the organization's website. He has made multiple public posts about how he and his organization are working with Anthony in recent days. Authorities charged the teen with first-degree murder in the fatal stabbing of Austin Metcalf, who was also 17, CBS News reported. The teenager was released from jail after his bond was reduced from $1 million to $250,000, and a lot of people are pissed off to the point of pissivity. A lot of people are pissed off. I guess by now you know the story. But if you don't, you must have been under a rock or something or another, because the story is everywhere. Alexander posted that Engan provided a security detail for the accused. Engan, Next Generation Action Network. He wanted everybody to know that his organization provided security for Carmelo Anthony when he was released from jail. He posted what many didn't see was the view from our director of security's smart glasses, capturing the moment our Engan security team escorted Carmelo Anthony from the Collin County Jail to the vehicle. This wasn't a hired detail. This was family. Anyway, that's what he posted. He wrote also that Anthony was home, and he called it a victory for justice. Already, he is calling it a victory for justice. But wait, there's more. Engan has also posted on Anthony's case, adding a link to a Give, Send, Go in at least 2. Alexander, however, has a history of criminal accusations and sentences. The activist was arrested in 2019 on a felony charge of family violence after his partner accused him of trying to strangle her. KXAS-TV reported, citing court documents. His partner later signed an affidavit just prior to a grand jury indictment saying that she wanted no further part of this prosecution on account of how the police handled the case. The charges were later dropped in 2021. The activist Dominique Alexander was also arrested in 2009 for causing serious head injuries to the 2-year-old child of his then girlfriend, the Dallas Observer reported. While Alexander initially claimed the baby fell off the couch when he was babysitting, an investigator said a doctor reported that the severity of the injuries did not match up with that excuse. The injuries are acute and likely occurred around the time, around that his girlfriend's son started to have symptoms like being unresponsive. Without more adequate history of trauma, complainants, what is this popping up all over the... Complainants' injuries are more consistent with abusive head trauma and child physical abuse. Now that's what the doctor said, according to the investigator. Alexander confessed to shaking and hitting the baby with an object, according to court records obtained by the Dallas Morning News. He pleaded guilty in 2011, and the judge sentenced him to probation. He was sentenced in 2016 to 5 years in prison for violating probation multiple times, but served only 8 days due to the probation counting towards his sentence. He was indicted once again on felony theft charges that were increased due to a 2013 forgery conviction. The Dallas Express reported, citing court records, he pleaded guilty in 2021 and was sentenced to 2 days in jail. The end game calls for a more progressive approach to policing in black and brown communities. But I saw a video where, before all this information came out about Austin Metcalf and his brothers being bullies, and how Austin put his hands on Carmelo first, I saw a video of this very pastor encouraging black Americans to teach their children how to obey law enforcement and teach their children how to obey government. That's another video. This organization calls for an end to the sensational filibuster and a raise in the federal minimum wage, according to its website. The organization also condemns what it labels voting restrictions. So this is the kind of man that the Anthony family chose to represent them, not legally, but just to represent them. This is their face that's speaking for the family. The Anthony family chose this man to speak for them, and I can guarantee you they did not do their research. Although in the press conference, he did mention his long criminal record. But y'all can go see that for yourself. I'm BeeSparrow, Buzzz Tweet Talk Radio. Let me know what y'all think about this. Let me know if it's just me. And holler at y'all, girl, okay? Well, all right.
BeeSparrow, 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 BeeSparrow. Yo, dog, it's BeeSparrow. Like, share, and subscribe. This release is gonna bring it live. Information, world news, current events, the source. Accurate as a fingerprint. A cool sister, a force for the people. Attacking real enemies, strategy that's lethal. There will be no sequels, so get your tickets. A cool place for you to sit back and kick it. Or be fiction. Dialogue till we get to the bottom of it. We can agree to disagree. Hate it or love it. Either way, she's sitting and talking like an arrow. Introducing ladies and gentlemen, BeeSparrow.
You're listening to Buzzz Tweet Radio.